Hey, what's happening, Hoodlum Gang? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Hoodie from the Hood, aka your friend from that big old N. And if you're new to the channel, you already know what to do, man. Go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe to become a member of the Hoodlum Gang. Leave me a comment below. Reshare the video. Turn on that notification bell. That way you'll be notified anytime I drop this content. And go on over to IG and follow me at Hoodie from the Hood. Now, as you can see, the title is a continuance of the video I made yesterday. Y'all been very receptive to that video. A lot of good feedback, few disagreements. I had a few conversations with a few homies. A couple more people reached out to me that wasn't following me before. Yeah, man, you know, so let me dive a little deeper into that whole altercation. I know some of y'all was telling me they was chilling for a whole hour and it was cuz, blood, whatever, nothing was going on. I don't know if Munchie B and old boy was cousin and blood in each other, but y'all just saying that's what the atmosphere was in the room. Now, I was already gonna make this video, and then I seen a clip that Munchie B shared. I think it's from today, where he was, you know, doubling down and standing on business as he should. And he was saying that he don't like when people say cuz or blood that much, because we grown, homie. You gotta have a bit more of a vocabulary, you know what I'm saying? And I understand where he coming from. Cuz, blood, nigga, whatever, homie. Figure out another word to use besides that, especially when you're engaging with somebody from the opposite side. Now, Beezy Santana, I don't know if I don't know if he was taught proper gangbang etiquette, or if he was, but he just chose to ignore it, because I'm quite sure his big homies wasn't letting no Damus blood them, and they wasn't cussing them. If they was cool with him, if it was just on sight, then that's whatever. But I'm saying, when you engaging with somebody like that, that's kind of like, that didn't happen back in the days. But I do understand that times have changed, and there is people who cuz and blood each other to death, and they don't think nothing of it. Now, for the large, I ain't gonna say large, I don't know, for the population of y'all that's gonna say that you have no problem with that. All right, let's do this. A lot of these young dudes nowadays, they call each other bitch. They don't mean no disrespect. That's how they talk to each other. You a bitch, shut your bitch ass up. Oh, cuz a bitch, blood's a bitch. That's how they play with each other. We come from an era where that's not cool. So if your little homie call you a bitch and then tell you, when you say, hey, I don't play like that. If he tell you, I don't mean no disrespect, homie, that's just how I talk. I don't care if you call me a bitch. And you like, man, I don't play like that at all. Like, don't call me no bitch. And he like, well, that's just how I talk. Bro, them is fighting words. It's the same shit with a Crip, cousin of blood, a blood in the Crip. If that individual tells you that that's not how he get down, because one thing you can't do is tell somebody what to take as disrespect. Something that you might not find disrespectful, I could find disrespectful. And if I'm telling you, it's because you might not know that I don't get down like that. Wherever you come from, that might be cool, homie. But hey, don't call me that. And you still take the stance of, well, that's just how I talk. So, bro, them is fighting words. Like, there ain't no other way around it. Like I said, if you okay with a motherfucker cousin and blooding and y'all cool with that, then you might as well let a nigga call you a bitch, because that's what these little niggas is calling each other, and they don't mean no disrespect by it either. And then, let's take it a step further. Him being from Santana, they got Pyru enemies, they got Crip enemies. A lot of times when these hoods beef with just as much of the same as what they are as the opposite side, they don't look at the whole red and blue thing like that no more. But when you coming from a hood that's still traditional like that, which Munchie B, for the most part, they had misunderstandings with the Denver lanes and the Queen Streets out of North, that's still going on. But the majority of their enemy is Crips. So he gonna look at being cuz differently. take it from my point of view. I'm from San Diego, homie, Southeast. Predominantly Bloods out here. I'ma take being called a blood by a blood different than a nigga from 8 Trey or something might take it. That's just the reality of the situation, because that's who we beef with. So I'ma take that differently than a nigga who the majority of his enemies is Crips. He might have 1 or 2 blood enemies. He don't care if he getting blooded all day, because that's not high up on his enemy list. And if you don't believe me, you could go watch Street TV. I believe it was Street TV, or it might have been Hood Vlogs, when they went to the Santanas and they was talking about their enemies, and they pretty much said the #1 enemies was Southside Compton Crip, and then one of them throughout Park Village too. But no Pyru sets was even mentioned like that. You know what I mean? Even though they beef with him, but they main enemies is Crips, so he probably don't mind being called blood. But you talking to a nigga who his enemies is Crips, that's a problem for him. So a nigga can't tell you how to take disrespect. A nigga can't tell you what's offensive to you. Now, there's different ways that situation could have played out, homie. We seen it. Look, on Munchie B side, he could have did what he did. He could have sat there and said nothing and kept getting cussed, or he could have got up and walked out after he already told old boy, like, hey, look, homie, hey, look, I'm out of here. I ain't doing this. I already told him you don't want to respect my wishes. I'm out of here before it go left. Other dude, he could have took that and been like, all right, my bad, homie, and continued on. But that this is who I am, take it or leave it, is what led to the altercation. Now, me personally, if I'm sitting next to a nigga on the couch, let's take these two out of it. Let's put Hoodie Hood and some random motherfucker. If I'm sitting next to a nigga on the couch and he get aggressive, he's sitting right next to you. It's not like you on the other couch across the room. If a nigga get aggressive right next to you, flare up, roar up, nigga face you and take his shit off, you got to get off. You got to get off. You know why? Because I don't know. This is already an act of aggression. And y'all could say, oh, well, what if, nah, fuck all that. Listen, homie, if you get that aggressive next to me, I'm firing your shit up. Because you might already have it in your mind you about to get off. And I could go to saying, hey, homie, it ain't even like that. And while I'm saying that, and my mouth is open, nigga, you crack me in my jaw and have my shit hanging or put me to bed. So once you do that, once you snatch the headphones on and turn, bro, it's go time. It's go time, man. That's not even no tough shit, nigga. That's me. That's fight or flight. And I'm not running. That's what that is. We'll deal with the consequences later on. But then again, Hoodie Hood wouldn't have never been in that situation because, like I said, proper gang bang etiquette when you're dealing with rivals and individuals from other sections. You just got to know how to conduct yourself. You can't say this is me. And if you do, then you have to be prepared for what comes with that, homie. And then that defeats the whole purpose of going to go even sit down with niggas from different sections like that. If you gonna go in there and just, nigga, this is me and I'm finna, come on, we grown, homie. And this is no shot at old boy. I'm just saying in general, we grown, homie. If I know I'm finna go sit down with a gang of Damus or a few Damus and just niggas from different areas, homie, we gonna keep this conversation respectful, cordial, and grown. And we're gonna talk about what we came to talk about. But when you keep cousin and blood and you adding the gangbang element into it, and like I said, some people was okay with that. Some people was not. If I feel like this, if me and you cool, we cousin blood each other all the time. There's gonna come a time where we have a disagreement over something. It could be over a football game. I'm a Raider fan, you're a Charger fan. We could be talking shit about the game that just happened. Oh, cuz y'all got y'all ass whipped. Y'all niggas is trash, cuz. I don't give a fuck, blood. We beat y'all a gang of time on Bloods. That could turn into a heated conversation.